Hello everybody, my name is Davis, welcome back to my video, and today we are here for another severe weather breakdown, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off with the SPC outlook for today, we do have a slight risk of severe weather here down near the Dixie Alley, so let's go ahead and break down the threats that this brings. Now starting off with the tornado threat for today, very low, no tornadoes expected. Moving on to the damaging wind threat, we do have a 15% risk to see wind gusts of 60 miles an hour or higher down here, so be sure to look out for that. It's what's driving our slight risk. So especially like in cities like Greenville, Memphis, Huntsville, Alabama, or Greenville, Mississippi rather. I don't know why I said Memphis. Huntsville, Alabama, Murfreesboro, Decatur, Monroe, Franklin, all those areas down there, look out for some damaging winds today, up to 60 miles an hour or higher. Hail threat, we do have a 5% risk of hail of 1 inch or larger down here in the Dixie Alley, and this includes Memphis, Nashville, Huntsville, Murfreesboro, and Jackson, so look out for that. Moving on to the window destruction meter for today. Today we are at a moderate risk for window destruction, but this only applies if you're in the slight risk today for severe weather. If you're in the marginal risk for today, so up through the deep south up into the Ohio Valley Midwest region, you're at a low risk for window destruction, but down in areas like Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, you've got a moderate risk for window destruction today. So if a storm comes your way, make sure to get away from those windows. Moving on to tomorrow, we do have 3 marginal risks of severe weather as of right now. Tornado threat for tomorrow, very low, no tornadoes expected. Wind threat, we do have 3 different areas that have a 5% chance to see wind gusts of 60 miles an hour or higher. I brought up the cities so that you can see them there in your area. Hail threat, we do have 2 5% risks of hail of 1 inch or larger, so look out for that down here in Oklahoma and Arkansas, and then Nebraska, South Dakota border, so look out for that. Moving on to Friday, we have 3 more marginal risks. It honestly doesn't look too different from the tomorrow's outlook. So yeah, look out for that on Friday. Moving on to the National Hurricane Center, we do have 2 disturbances out here. One has a 60% chance to form the next 7 days and a 30% chance to form the next 48 hours, but is not expected to make landfall. This one has a 10% chance to form the next 7 days and a 10% chance to form the next 48 hours, but not expected to make landfall. Then we have Tropical Storm Lee. Now, this one's a bit of a complicated one. This is expected to rapidly intensify into a high-end Category 4, potentially even a Category 5 hurricane, but we're really not too sure where it's going to go because we're still kind of far out. So it very well could hit Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Georgia, or it is expected as of right now to go up to the north and the east and hit areas like Canada and Maine, which they have not had a hurricane in a long time. So yeah, we don't know what Hurricane Lee is going to do, or Tropical Storm Lee as of right now. Probably honestly going to be Hurricane Lee by the time you're watching this. But yeah, we need to be on high alert for this thing here. This could cause a lot of damage. This could be the biggest hurricane of the season. Moving on to the Eastern Pacific, we do have Hurricane Jova here. This is also expected to become a major hurricane of Category 4, but it is not expected to make landfall, so we don't really have to worry about that as of right now. Central Pacific, nothing as of right now. Excessive rainfall outlook. So until, well, actually, no, we're not going to cover that because it'll be past that time by the video goes up. So today we have 2 marginal risks of flash flooding. One is up here in the upper Midwest near the UP, and one is down here near the Dixie Alley, so look out for that. Moving on to tomorrow, we have another marginal risk of flash flooding over here in the Northeast into the Ohio Valley, so look out for that. Moving on to Friday, we have another marginal risk of flash flooding here, as once again in the Northeast. And then going into Saturday, we once again have a marginal risk of flash flooding here. And then moving on to Sunday, we have another marginal risk. Look at that, marginal risk every day. And in fact, we have 2 marginal risks on Sunday. We're also going to have one over here near Kansas, Oklahoma, and Nebraska, so look out for that. Finally, watch warnings and advisories. We do have heat advisories in effect here for parts of East Texas, northern Louisiana, southeastern Oklahoma, portions of Arkansas, western Mississippi, southwestern Tennessee, a little bit of West Texas here. And then we do have an effect for the Northeast and the Ohio Valley, so look out for that up here. Air quality alerts in effect for most of the state of Nebraska, most of the state of Minnesota. We got some air quality alerts here in Colorado, Wyoming, and even Montana. Now, we do actually have some flood watches in effect, one down here in the desert southwest, and then one over here in northeastern Illinois. We do have a flash flood warning in effect near Chicago right now, a couple of them actually. So yeah, look out for that. But other than that, that's pretty much it for today. So if you guys did enjoy this video, then make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.